Hi everyone, it's Lulu. Happy Sunday evening. It's time for my Sunday evening chat. I don't think I planned on this to be like a regular series, but it's kind of fun for me, and it sounds like many of you in the comments I'm getting are the comments I am getting thus far are good. This was a tough week for me, and I don't know why. I struggled with work, I struggled with sleep. And was it a shopping week? Like, I think when I saw the UPS van go by, it said this van is dedicated to Lulu. Holy Christmas, did I get a lot of stuff this week. I probably should maybe do a haul of Lulu. I got house stuff, I got about I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 different concealers. I bought some at Walmart. I ordered one from QVC, Doll 10, and maybe 3 or 4 from Sephora. I have not tried them all, have I? But I am liking Charlotte Tilbury the best. Today I'm wearing Fenty for the first time. So today the first time I'm wearing the Fenty, or is this the second time? Anyway, so I'm determined to find something, but something that will in person look good under my eyes. We'll smooth out these. This isn't Milia. They're like Goosebumps, and they're all right, and I see them on other people. And then I just have such deep lines, and anyway. But the good news is I have my appointment for next Saturday for my Botox and my fillers for under my eyes. And I think actually that's going to be a huge difference, because it's kind of like with mascara. Now that I've been using Grande Lash for I think a full month, I think maybe longer. My lashes are definitely longer, and almost every mascara is wonderful on me. So the issue wasn't the mascara, it was the lashes. And I feel like it's the same thing for concealer. You know, if the under eye area is a wreck, it's a wreck. And goodness knows I moisturize, I oil eyes, I hydrate eyes, I do everything. But the concealer seems to be making life difficult for me. I wish I could remember. Got my, ordered the Hourglass Vanish Liquid Foundation, the sample size bottles. With Sephora orders, there was a code. Here we go. But I think, is it in here? I got beige, and then I started, literally, I placed my order, selected the beige with my coupon code or whatever offer code, and then started seeing videos of other people that had ordered the samples. The beige just looked straight up orange. And, you know, my order came the next couple of days. I think this is the beige. Just that, holy smokes. For those of you that might be at my age, in the very first, I think it was the first Sunless Tanner QT. Was it QT or CT? Quick Tan. Yeah, QT. Do you remember that orange? That's what this looked like on me. So then I placed another order, maybe the following day or something, and I got the nude. I used the coupon code again, and I got the nude thinking, okay, that's going to work. It's not working for me. The nude is too yellow, which is incredible because I have yellow undertones. I almost have olive, but so I thought next time, I am going to try it one more time in nude and use less of it. I have since learned by watching these videos that when you buy the regular size, like half a pump for the entire face. I'm not sure, but I didn't realize this was supposed to be super full coverage. Back to my really lousy week, and I don't know, you know, I can't attribute it to anything, and I know life kind of comes in waves and ebbs and it flows, but today was a really tough day. I don't know. I'm still feeding Betty. We've had a really frigid snap here in the Chicago area, and I believe it's supposed to get even colder the next few days, you know, below zero, I don't know, minus 15 or minus 19 over night, but Betty is still coming and being fed, so hopefully she's got a nice little layer of fat on her. Oh, you know, we've been trying this. So I tried one mobile groomer last month, and this month I tried another mobile groomer. Holy smokes. I can't even, night and day, I loved the first one. I didn't realize I loved her until I met the second one. Lucy is fine, but no doubt about it, I'll be using the first one. This one, like the first one had me fill out paperwork to keep on file, you know, the name of the vet, vaccinations, you know, about me and temperament of the dog and yada, 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 anxiety. I mean, you know, just like a bio of the dog. And when she came into the house, she got down and played with Lucy and Banks, and she just, she was so warm. And, you know, when she came time to pay her, she came, like I said, come into the, you know, don't just stand at the door, come on into the house. And she's chatting with me, and she's telling me all about what Lucy did while she was in there, and what, you know, Lucy doesn't like the dryer, so she apologized that to get Lucy dry with all her wrinkles, she's an English bulldog, would have been too stressful. You know, so she's telling me, she's talking to me about how she used, what's it called? She filed down Lucy's nails rather than clipping them. Grinding, filing, whatever, because her nails are black. And so she wanted to be very, I mean, she just talked to me, you know. This one, like, walked in the house. Oh, and she brought her own special, like, leash to walk Lucy to the, you know, to walk Lucy to the van. This one didn't come in with a leash, didn't ask me any questions, like, stood at the door. Is this terrible? Is this terrible what I'm about? No, it's not terrible. She smelled of smoke. I used to smoke. She smelled of smoke. I'm like, is she going to be smoking in there? Well, I don't think so. I mean, obviously, but it's amazing how that can make a difference. It did make a difference to me. And when Lucy was done, and she came in, she said, I'm sorry, she's really still damp. She's really afraid of the dryer. And I'm thinking, well, that's fine. And that's fine. I'd rather Lucy came in wet than have any anxiety over the dryer. But I thought, well, aren't there maybe there aren't any techniques. She did show me that she tried to put, like, not earmuffs on Lucy, but more like a headband to try to muffle the noise. And she showed me pictures. She took pictures of Lucy. And, you know, and that was kind of nice, but, like, no conversation. I literally had to ask. I was like, well, how were her ears, and how did she handle her nails? Like, she didn't volunteer anything. It was just like, here you go, she's done. So completely the first one is the winner. And like I said, I knew the first one was good, but I didn't realize how good until I met the second one. Revlon, where's the box? I brought the box. How did I forget this? First of all, would you look at this? This is like a caveman club. Like, it's not that heavy. And luckily it has one of these whatever mechanisms that it doesn't get tangled. But, like, literally, I mean, it's big. It's oval. It's not round. You seeing that? Yeah, it's oval. And this is the Revlon Salon One-Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer. These are always sold out. They're always, I think I've even tried on Amazon. And they've kind of making the rounds on YouTube, but I could be gullible. I could be wrong. Because I do not believe anything is sponsored. But it has, you know, word of mouth has spread. Instead of using your blow dryer and a round brush to kind of try to get volume and lift, I used this yesterday for the first time. So I got it. Did I get it? When did I get it? I posted on Instagram, and somehow it also posts on Facebook. I don't know how it works, but obviously at one time I did. I knew how to link the two. And I had so many questions about it. And I said to myself, I have to address this in my Sunday chat. So I watched videos. You know, I watched as many videos as I could before I got bored. And I used this on damp, towel dried. I had my hair in my hair drying towel, special towel, for probably half an hour. And then I took it out of the towel, combed it out, and probably walked around maybe another 15 or 20 minutes. So I mean, my hair was damp, but it was definitely, what is the term, towel dried, but it wasn't like right out of the shower. This thing is strong. It has 3 settings. It has cool, and it has low and high. I mean, it is loud, first of all. It's very loud, like a blow dryer. And it is hot. I mean, it is a blow dryer, and it truly is a blow dryer. For a first-time user, I was very happy. There's a learning curve, like anything, and I am not very coordinated. I will be like a blow dryer and brush when my hair is this long, which I'm getting 2 or 3 inches cut off when I go to refresh my purple color. Whoops. I'm telling you, I was so shocked, and I'm glad I watched the YouTube videos because I understood how to give myself some lift at the root and how to make it go back, and I was so impressed. You take a piece of hair, literally you're holding it with 2 hands, you know, not because it's heavy, but it's bulky. I really, really, really like it, and I have a hair appliance graveyard of flat irons, curling irons, that beach waver that spins by itself, couple of blow dryers. Me and hair, but this is why it's always up. I just like, this is really kind of cool. Netflix, I am watching and have been watching because it's 5 seasons, and I think each season is a full 12 or 13 episodes. So I've been binging on When Calls the Heart, When the Heart Calls. When Calls the Heart. And it's like Disney World. Like, it is the sweetest little town in Canada, and all the problems are solved, and you know, there's no real being tense and oh my goodness, and you know, like nothing horrible bad happens. They try to build up, but it's the sweetest. It's kind of like Little House on the Prairie, you know, just there's a lesson in everything, and you know, just they're a really great family, and they make it through, and part of me is thinking, is this why I'm struggling this week? Because it is hard to watch. It's so sweet. I love it. But at the same time, it's like watching perfection, and you're like, really? And so I'm not going to say it's sadness over VITO. That's, again, I've always said, that's a constant in my life. Like, I know how that feels. But I think watching this series was just like, oh, everything, you know, okay, I'm getting tired of how good she is. And I started thinking, like Thursday or Friday, I'm like, is this doing it to me? But I'm on season 5, and I think it's just about over. And I believe it's from the Hallmark Channel and is still a current series, just like any other television series. So I will have to start watching that. I have to do more investigating on that. I don't know. I think that's kind of just chatting with you, and you know, and really that's about it. Did I make anything exciting? Oh, and the air fryer made green beans. Oh my, I wrote this in, I think on my regular Facebook page. Raw green beans. Okay, so in a Ziploc bag. I know some people are trying not to use those for the environment, so of course, you know, you can use a big bowl, whatever your preference is. I use Ziplocs. Put in just a little bit, in my case I used canola oil, and then so you know, it's in the bag. I put toasted sesame oil, which you find in the Asian Cooking Center, and they're little bottles. They're not like a bottle of oil. They're little bottles. And to me, toasted sesame oil is is a big factor in giving something an Asian flair, other than like using ginger and cilantro. You know, there's certain that just give that flavor. Well, garlic. So you put a few drops, like, it's a drop, almost all of them, you know, you don't pour, they're like dropper style. And you mix that with the canola oil so that that toasted sesame will be well spread when you put the green beans in. And then I shook in a little bit of seasoned salt, Lowry's seasoned salt, black pepper and garlic powder. I believe that's it. Yeah, that was it. And then I put shook that together, so now it's the oil and the spices. and then put the green beans in the bag and shook and shook and shook that. I only did enough green beans to kind of a layer on the grate in an air fryer, but maybe a little bit more, just not a mountain of them, because that's not how, you can't do that in air fryers. I did 400 degrees, 7 minutes. I found this recipe from the Facebook air frying tips and tricks or something, recipes group. I was scrolling. Oh my gosh, they were so good. They were crunchy, but not like dry, or, they weren't like, what's the word when you air dry, dehumidify, like banana chips. What is that called? Anyway, these were so good. 7 minutes, 400 degrees. And I shook them a few times, and like maybe halfway through I took tongs and kind of stirred them up a little bit. I probably could have gone 8 minutes even, and wow, they were good. I took them out of the bag using tongs. I didn't just pour them from the bag, because I didn't want any extra oil to land at the bottom of the air fryer, because that would create smoke, and it's like, so good, so good. So if you have any good air fryer quick easy recipes, I'd love to hear them right below. And that's probably all my news. Lots of shopping, lousy week, struggled all week. There was a very, very bright spot to the, like North Star, bright. I had dinner with my dearest, oldest, forever friend, and we just gabbed for 3 hours and nonstop. Like, we almost forgot to eat our food. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And because we know each other's stories, we know each other, as I said in one of my posts, like, we know where the bodies are buried, literally, all over the world. Like, I'm not kidding you. We've traveled together, like, anyway. So that was a bright spot. That was a really big bright spot. And the frigid weather and sparkly snow, because it's so cold, the snow sparkling. That's it. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this little rambling, hearing about my week. I will put up a haul of LULU. And I want to do, not my entire makeup collection, and I don't want to do a piece by piece, but just kind of like a panoramic view of my collection and how I store it and what's in it. But I'm not going to do the entire collection. I'll explain that when I finally do that. Thanks so much. I really am saying goodbye this time. So have a great week, and I will see you during the week. Don't know when, but I will be back during the week, and then of course next Sunday. Oh, but I'm having my fillers on Saturday. Well, we'll see how I look. It's reality. I did a video just last week or the week before. Like, what do I look like at the end of the day with this oily face? Actually, it was only 5 hours and it was already a wreck. Bye, everybody. Thanks.